So, where do I begin with this amazing game that I call Bloodborne, as it being so perfect? I think it is perfect, but we'll get to why maybe I say, or is it? I absolutely love the game. It was absolutely a joy to play, but I still remember two things. Back in 2014, cannot believe it was that far ago, when that game was just announced on that PS4. I remember looking at it and I was like, well, I really don't think I'll play that game because I know those games are kind of hard. Because I do also remember after that, it was Dark Souls 3. Because Bloodborne came first and then Dark Souls 3, I believe. Could be wrong, but I still remember that happening. And what, 12, 10 years later, here I am playing it. And it's an absolute joy. I loved it. It was absolutely perfect. And I'm so glad my friend forced me to play it. Kidding, but still, amazing game, great. Especially after Elden Ring, when I've already put like 1,000 hours in Elden Ring, I was craving for another game like Elden Ring since that was my first FromSoft game. And yet my friend's like, hey, you should give Bloodborne a try. I really like the combat, the gun that you get to use for parrying, and he told me all the gameplay aspects of it. And again, I cannot believe I said, nah, I'm good. I don't really want to play it. And yet comes Christmas of 2025, I ended up seeing it on sale on PS5 for $5. And I said, well, might as well give it a shot. Ever since then, completely life change. Life change. I just fell in love with the story, fell in love with the characters, the gameplay, the parry mechanic with the gun. Absolutely amazing. And I just still can't believe, even after all 1,141 hours, I even got to the point where I was able to play, which I wouldn't believe in 1,000 years, do a blood level 4 and a blood level 10 run. But all thanks to the people that I've watched play those levels, that it only encouraged me to try it. It was very intimidating. I'm still needing a couple more bosses to fight, but I still can't believe how far I got into both those low level runs. It was absolutely amazing. And then I also started in Elden Ring, and then even Dark Souls, but we'll get into those later, not now. It's all about Bloodborne and how perfect it is. But now we're getting to the elephant in the room of why maybe it's. I mean, I know some people may think it's not the best ish, but especially with maybe like some of the bosses, like Bergensworth's boss. What was the boss's name? Man, I can't even remember. Rom the Vacuous Spider, that one. I know that boss is very simple. It's just, ads and stuff like that, but I do like it because it does have to do with lore stuff. But I do kind of see how, maybe have, a little bit better bosses, I should say. But I still love it. Regardless, I love it. Fits the story, fits it awesome. For me personally, I feel like and I think it only affects me now because I've played it so much and I know where everything's at. I know where all the blood gems are at. I know, what secrets to go to, how to kill the bosses quickly. Heck, I even did a run where I even killed Vigor Amelia in like 30 seconds. So, but I think it's just feels that much shorter since I know it more. So maybe that's why it feels like, in my head, I feel like it is shorter. But I just wish there was more. Every time I go through Yarnum, I'm like, oh, why can't I go into this alley, or why can't I go here? Why isn't there more in the Forbidden Forest, or in Heart, where the witches are at, Bergenworth, just all those amazing places that you visit in Bloodborne. I just wish there was just more of it, just so much more, because every time I do a playthrough, I just love every single place. There's not one spot that does not fit beautifully and perfectly. And obviously the aesthetics is just top tier. Top tier. I love it. It's incredible. Can't get enough of it. The European Victorian style just blows my mind. And but yeah, I just love it so much, and I still am trying to do more challenge runs, so hopefully I can post them here. I do have a couple of them. My first one was with Ludwig the Accursed and the Holy Blade. That one took me roughly about 30 to an hour to beat. And I remember I was struggling with the first phase. Like, that first phase just, it's brutal. Second phase, not so much, but that first phase is just so difficult, because he just comes at you and bam, slams you to the ground. If you're not ready for that dodge, boom, you're dead. But after getting it over and over, I won it. So very happy with the game. Very excited that I got to play it. And maybe I'll get to talk more in the next video, since I am running out of time. So see you next time. Bye.